people coming from outside and buying properties in Goa, there has been a lot of protest about it. I will not check if he's outsiders or he's from Goa. I'm getting higher bids, I will sell it to the higher bidder, right? I'm a Vishal Bhamare, I'm a co-founder of Luxofy Realty and PropertyHub, and you're watching me on GoaTalks. I come up from the middle class family, grew up in a village. I've done my study till 10th in Marathi medium, because at that point of time English medium and resources were not there. And as I said, coming from the joint middle class family, of course the financial restrictions has stopped us going to an English medium. But I did my till 10th I was in Marathi medium, but I don't have any regret doing that. I'm very happy. I saw a lot of people from my school has done wonders in their life, and after that I've pursued my graduation in science. I've done BSc, and then I've done BBA, and then I've joined. I've started doing of course a job. At the beginning I was working with this company called IndiaCom. We were selling yellow pages. That was my first job. And from there I went to another company who was selling modular kitchen, and that's how I met my present partner Mani. I went to that company to as an institutional sale, to where they were doing a project, so bulk buying for the modular kitchen, and that's when I met him. And then he had an opening at that point of time in that particular company. I joined the real estate firm. I don't have a family background of real estate. My father was a serviceman. He is not a businessman. But while I was working, I always had I never thought I will be ending up into the business, to be very precise. I thought I'll be doing job for whole my life. But when I was working with this company Nirvana Nest, I met my partner Mani Vadhva, and he was general manager. And after I completed 5 years in this company where I was working, as any person would do, for the better prospect and opportunity I had offered from some other real estate firm, and I'd given my resignation. But then my partner and then my boss, who is my partner today, Mani Vadhva, offered me this concept wherein he said we can start a company wherein we can provide all these services and all that. I slept on it. There was a hesitation initially because I come from the service background family. Nobody had done a business in past. But I said, let's give a chance, because I was quite young at that point of time. At the age of 22, 23, I said, I have a capacity of a couple of years wherein I can take a risk. So I took a risk. Initially, we began with a small office, which I remember in Panjim. It was a cabin space, in fact. And over the period of time, we have now almost 2,000 square feet office in Goa, and plus we have around 1,000 square feet office in Himachal, and we have a team of almost 12-15 people at the moment in our organization. So we started as a PropertyHub. We started journey way back 2012, around 2010, 2012, and we started this journey seeing an opportunity as a realtor in Goa. At that point of time, there were not professional realtors per se in Goa. There are very few realtors who was having office, in fact, at that point of time. And whoever was there was basically only focusing towards locations such as Panjim and major cities like Margao. And we saw a good traction and potential in the northern side of the Goa, such as the tourist belt and a second home market. And we found there is there's a cushion and there's a scope wherein a professional company should be set up who can provide one-stop solution for the purchase of the properties, or maybe a second home or a holiday home in Goa. Before founding these companies, me and my partner, we both were working with a builder. I was heading sales and marketing, and he was general manager, managing all the operations. And at that point of time, that particular builder was selling only second homes. We were also doing some projects in locations such as Porvorim and around Mershe. But large projects were going on in the coastal areas such as Kalangut, Kandoli, Manjuna, Vagator at that point of time. And while selling and interacting with the client, we find there was a lot of interest within the people buying the second homes in these areas. And After that, then as I said earlier also, they were not a professional realtors, because as a builder we had a limited project at point of time, and we thought that if we start something our own, we can cater to the larger market and the larger audience, and we saw that as a opportunity, and we started Property Hub at that point of time. Unlike other agents or realtor firms, our firm belief is we are pro buyer. While purchasing, we think of buyer's interest first. I specifically I tell my team that you should put yourself at the buyer's position, because he is putting up and investing his hard-earned money while purchasing the property. So it has to be invested or purchased or put up at the right product or the right location. So we are pro buyer, one, and second, the kind of experience we have in our office, in our team, like we have a legal team, a person who has a legal knowledge of real estate. We have a person who has knowledge of product identifying, location identifications and all that. So with our expertise given of last 10-15 years, my partner has a 25 years experience in real estate. So we identify a good product, we identify good properties, and we minimize the hassle of the purchaser while they're purchasing their dream home in Goa. So these unique values, client find it in ourselves, and they find us different probably than the other players in the market. So as I said, we are into holiday homes. So we only provide second homes, primary homes. We have very limited inventories, but our large interest is towards the holiday homes. So we have identified a strategic location. Goa was our beginning, and we saw Goa has a long run to go. So we were there in Goa right from the beginning. Recently, we have expanded ourselves in a location called Kasoli. It's in Himachal Pradesh. People prefer holiday homes either at the beach side or maybe on the hill. So this is how we have identified Himachal as a new opportunity. Kasoli, we have 2 projects there, and we are also slowly and gradually going towards Konkan region of Maharashtra, where we have successfully sold one. We are doing a plotting project there for the houses, for the villas, and we are coming up with more 3 projects in Konkan region. So these are the 3 locations we are operating: Goa, Konkan, and Himachal Pradesh. That will be Kasoli. We do both, honestly. So, as I said, we have 2 companies, PropertyHub and Luxofy Realty. PropertyHub is a one-stop place where you can come to us if you want to do construction, you want a consultancy where you should do construction, which location of the Goa you should identify before putting up the project. So we can help you out that. So we have given the experience we have of last so many years, and we have set up so many builders in Goa. We have helped them. They have come up with the project, and they have sold it successfully by themselves, and many of them has given their project under our Luxofy Realty brand to sell this project, and we have sold in past these product for our investors or the builder. So we have that expertise and knowledge, and we make sure we don't oversell. We make sure we don't make hypothetical location which people these days are quoting. Calling Goa and selling some other places, so we generally avoid that. We sell the reality. So when we began in Goa, again I will go back to the Property Hub. So at that point of time, and still I feel there is a lack of knowledge among the people that if you buy a property from a realtor, or they call it broker, it will be maybe expensive. If you go directly to the purchase or seller or to the builder, they might get it at a cheaper cost or lesser cost. While they say the cost of the realtor can be basically saved. But I want to tell people that if you go to any professional, be a chartered accountant, be a lawyer, or so doctors, different category altogether. But at least you go to chartered accountant or lawyer, you go to the professional because they give you right advice with their experience and with their knowledge. Same thing applies to realtor also, because so many product in the market. There are so many challenges in real estate, specifically if you want to go to under construction project, title, legality wise, banking, and technicalities. There are so many things where a normal common man is not aware about it. So if you see the cost of the realtor, what he charge to the sometimes a buyer they charge, or sometimes even in under construction project many realtors don't charge even a buyer. Whatever the builder is there or developer is there, it's within their cost. It is not additional cost to you. He can, or the realtor can give you right advice, right guidance before purchasing, because the purchaser puts his whole life, maybe hard-earned money. Many people take housing loans on it, so there's a liability on you and your family. So I feel it's a worth appointing or taking advice from the realtor and buying through them. And when initially we began this journey, we found this hesitation among the people. We also got first mandate project, which I remember, and at that point of time when we used to market that with our company name, people used to feel, I'll directly go to the builder and I'll get the better rate. But wherein we had a mandate, so they go to the builder to us, and otherwise also the cost difference is not there. So to educate the people and to get adapted to this system, we had initial challenges. But slowly, gradually, by spreading out our experiences, spreading out our services, not me, in the community in large, now people have started adapting this culture, and I think more people will be joining. So that was a challenge, but now things are much better, which it was earlier. So initially, I remember this first deal when we started PropertyHub. As I said, the cabin space, I was handling it alone. I was whole and soul, everything from the property listing to the site visit to the closure, everything I used to do, even the telecalling and all that. And I remember the first deal, because those deals are very, touch to your heart. Because they gave you push in your life, and that's where it changed even my life, and that's where I was more confident that the PropertyHub can be, we can take it to the next level altogether. So beginning, it was the second month, I suppose, when we started the PropertyHub, and one of our existing clients had given a reference to of one prospect purchaser who was into hedge fund investment from London. And he has contacted and he said, I want something, sea-facing properties and exclusive options in villas. At that point of time, not many projects were there, and one project which is close to Panjim was one of the high-end community. And he came, I showed him the place, and at that point of, I'm talking about early age starting of PropertyHub. That was the first large deal we have cracked in just second month, which was a 425 CR. And that deal give us a good push and confident altogether that whatever we have in our mind, the plan for the company, we can really achieve it. I feel after that we did many deals more than that, but that deal is still special to my mind, because that really changed our perspective and gave us that confidence to going forward. Earlier, the cost of the property was very less, but now the cost of the property has gone significantly high, and that's where, as I covered earlier also, why you need a realtor is for that reason only, because you're putting so much of value or so much of money buying, and many buyers are largely, when I'm talking about second homes, are not from Goa, they are from outside Goa, and the knowledge about the developer, because it's very important when you're parking your money somewhere or you're investing your money somewhere, where you're investing, with which builder you're investing, what type of property it is. The knowledge of, because and plus Goa laws are completely different than any other state of India. So we have to be very cautious. We have to be very informative about the builder, his background, and only such properties, as a PropertyHub and Luxofy also, we only promote such properties which is where we know the builder, where the tight due diligence is done, whether the builder has a past record where he has done or delivered the project, or he has a capacity to build the projects. See, when the COVID hit, me and my partner were just having conversation over a call, and we thought the news were going around, the luxury product will not work, only people will go to the basics and all that, all initial timing I'm saying. And we thought, it's a time to change maybe business, just because we're sitting home now doing nothing, so all this thought comes into mind. But surprisingly, not only in the real estate, but after COVID, the luxury segment has ramped up all over the categories. Not only in the real estate, you be watches, car. There was a waiting for all of this product, which people would generally not think of buying so desperately or so easily. and therefore it has impacted, or it has shown a result on the real estate. So COVID, I will not call it was economical setback. COVID has given, in fact, pushback to Goa real estate market and the real estate market at large all over the country. But yes, sometimes because a business, there are downturns, there will be there will be a demand, there will be a less demand. We have to be ready in that. So what we do is, in our strategy, our basket, what we create, we always have the I would say low value product, mid value product, and high value product. With my experience, low value product, which are a necessity product for because housing everybody requires, the primary product, we always keep them in our kitty, so that in this such bad times, when the crises are there, this product gives us push, and the upper product sometimes goes slow. So our the portfolio performs better, and that's how that kind of suggestion also we give it to our clientele who come to us, to keep all kind of portfolio kind of product in their basket, so that in both the times you have the result what you want from the product. So PropertyHub, as I said, is a realtor firm. Luxofy Realty, we have created this 2 years back, and what Luxofy Realty does is, whatever product, like PropertyHub sales to let's say a PropertyHub sold a land to a builder, and the builder, we also give the suggestion what should come up on that, as in what kind of product they should build. Luxofy Realty takes this project on exclusive mandate. So the developer, so basically Goa don't have primarily developers. Most of these developers has Goa is their, I would call it extended businesses. And plus in Goa, the size of the projects are really small, apartments, 20 apartments, 30 apartments. Given the size of the smaller plots you get generally while purchasing, plus FAR is less. 10 villas, 5 villas. So for such a small product, to have a proper office structure in Goa, to have office structure probably is not viable for the builder. And that's when we came up with this idea that let's take, because we have the experience of selling, and we are doing that whole of life, 10-15 years I'm doing that, and my partner is doing that. So we have expertise of sales. So we have started approaching few builders initially, and we started pitching them, why don't you give this product to sell to us on mandate basis. And given that our experience, few builders initially trusted us, and we delivered sales to many such projects. We sold around 6-7 projects in last, I would call it 4-5 years. And then slowly and gradually many people started coming to us and said, Baba, let's sell our product as well. And that's where we created this entity 2 years back to segregate our two divisions. So PropertyHub does the real estate buying as a realtors, and Luxofy Realty is a mandate partners, wherein we give all kind of services to the builders, right from the marketing planning, spending for the marketing. We do the all marketing spending. Builder don't have to do the spending anything on the marketing. Our team, sales team is there. Post sale services till the possession. We provide everything for the builder under a brand of Luxofy Realty. Technology has changed the real estate dynamic significantly. I remember initially, it starts right from the marketing till the execution. Execution is in the construction execution. Marketing we used to do earlier the orthodox way of doing promotion, putting ads in newspaper, billboards and all that. And now it has gone significantly down. The digital media has taken over the marketing. Most of the people are spending on the digital platforms. In the construction, the AI is coming up, in a big way in real estate. In specification of the houses, we have automated curtains and automated, lighting systems available on your app and everything. Things have changed, including the bathroom also goes now. The smart toilets have come. So there has been kind of a lot of innovations all over. And it has changed the people look at to the house, which is just a place where you can stay, but a lot of innovations are coming, and I think it will still add up to it. So we have two business modules in our organization. PropertyHub, as it says, as the name suggests, we provide all type of properties options in Goa. PropertyHub is only limited in Goa. We are a realtor. So if you want to buy an apartment, you want to buy a villa, you want to buy a plot, hotel, or you want something on rental, we provide all services under Property Hub in Goa. Luxofy Realty is a mandate partner. Luxofy Realty will only cater to the builder and of course for the seller as well. But this product we take on mandate, exclusive mandate. So when I say mandate, meaning we're mandate partner to the builder, all marketing and sales, marketing promotions and sales will be done by the Luxofy Realty. Builder's job is only to do the construction. Yes, absolutely. People coming from outside and buying properties in Goa there has been a lot of protest about it, and people have different mindset about it. But when we are in a global, a global village where there is a lot of people are migrating everywhere. The Goans are also going outside. Outside people also coming. I would call it that time has gone. The after global is one now, and people are coming here, and it's increasing the business opportunities for the Goan also, because if you see any market when it grows. You go to any metro cities, you'll find a lot of migrations coming in from the outside, and that gives the employment to the local people. That gives a business opportunity to the local people. I know a lot of my Goan friends who have flourished their business. What they were doing 10 years back, they are doing wonders. So it's an opportunity if you look at from the business point of view. If now unfortunately people are selling their lands to the outsiders, that is not in your control. That is up to the landowner. If I am a landowner today and if I get a higher bid, I will not check if he's outsiders or he's from Goa. I'm getting higher bids, I will sell it to the higher bidder, right? And it's applies to all the business. You go to any business, wherever you go, to more money you'll go that side. So I would see it's an opportunity and people should encash it. The development comes with a lot of prosperity. People are getting more money. So instead of looking at it negative way, I think you should look at it to the positive way and grab this opportunity in terms of business or employment. I think so that's beneficial for the people at large in Goa. But yes, having said that, I'm a strong believer and a firm believer that this should not come at the cost of Goan. Because we call it Goa as a paradise, we call it Goa as green and serene, and we want to see Goa that way. So definitely, I am not with the with the mindset wherein the rampant construction and development is happening. It should be there wherein the ecology of the Goa, the greenery of the Goa, and the beauty of Goa should be intact. So I would call it inclusive development, wherein you're taking the environment also along with you. In our project also, I always tell to the builders, have more greenery, put more trees. And in fact, I don't like these fancy trees. I don't know, people are cutting our old trees and putting up the fancy palm trees and all that. Why don't we put our natural trees which grows in Goa, which like coconut trees, we have so many. So we have so many nice cashew trees. We have beautiful mango trees who gives you fruits, who gives you shadow. So I always emphasize and I request or tell people that these things we should take forward, and the development, sustainable development is very important with the nature, and that's how we should go ahead. So Goa has in general the land sizes are relatively smaller, 2,000, 3,000 square meter. 1 acre we consider a large piece in Goa, to be very honest. Till date, the largest plot we have sold is 1.5 acre at the prime location of Kalangud, Baga. That was the largest plot we have sold. These days, a lot of people are coming with when I said earlier that we believe in sustainable development. So while selling these properties, we follow a lot of ethics, in fact, especially selling the lands. We don't sell orchard properties to any outsiders. That we have not done a single deal till today wherein we have sold an orchard property, be it outsider or even local, because it is non-development development area, we know. And that orchard property only attracts to the people from outsider to have their home in Goa. So we have a strong believer, whatever is as per government rules and regulations, settlement land, we only deal into that. Larger deal, in fact, we generally avoid selling. So we are in the range of 2,000, 3,000 square meter, 5,000 square meter land size is maximum. But yeah, the largest land we have sold was 11,500 square meter. And yes, it was a settlement. That's how we sold it. Youngsters, I've sold a project called Nandan Vatika. It was at the border. It is at the border of Goa and Maharashtra, very close to Mopa Airport. Falls in Maharashtra. The price bracket we had started at there was I remember 21 lakh rupees for around 500 square meter plot, and such product we always have in our basket since last 10 years. And this concept came to my mind because when I was doing real estate, and my boss then asked me, what is your vision, what do you want to be, what is your aspiration? I said, I want to buy a home on my own, on my money, without taking my father's single penny. But at the age of 21, I was 20 because I started working at a very early age. And he said, it's a very bold target. Of course, I didn't achieve at 21, but I did achieve at 23. I was 2 years old. And that feeling is still there in my heart. And I always inspire my office staff, my friend, or whoever around. You should start somewhere. That risk you have to take in real estate. But the best part in real estate asset is the falling from real estate is very less. You will hardly come across with anyone where you invest in real estate, your full money is gone. That asset is there. It's a tangible asset. Even if you can't sell it, you can build something on it. You can rent it out. You can do something. It is not waste of money. So start at the small. Real estate is always about risk. You have to take a risk. It's for any asset classes, but the real estate, I will say, that's the safest risk you can take. There are a lot of options, financial options. Now a lot of banks we also finance on the plot. So to address this new people who are inspired, or they have a dream of owning a land, or owning a house, we always keep such product in our portfolio, which even we are launching now 3 projects here again in Maharashtra. The second one is Goan Vatika. That starts from around Goan Vatika plot size a little bigger. That starts from around 45-50 lakh rupees. But we're launching another project where the plot size is less. It will start from 35 lakh rupees. 35 lakh rupees, I would say, in today's market is a decent cost. And even if you go to buy a car today with 35 lakh rupees, you will not get that worth. 35 lakh rupees, definitely get a car, but you will not feel that you got something special after spending 35 lakh rupees. But we're giving you a plot where you can build your dream home, or you can just buy it for the investment. So start slow. Have some little margin money, eventually minimum 20% of the cost of the value you require. So for that you have to start saving. So saving, there are not many options. Even if you have a 20%, so when a 35 lakh rupees plot, you have a 20-30%, so around 10 lakh rupees or 12 lakh rupees or even 7-8 lakh rupees, just save that and start somewhere. Don't just wait, Baba, I'll get 1 crore rupees in my hand and then I'll start. Then becomes the bus is gone, because the prices goes high and then eventually you end up buying nothing. So start somewhere and then start rolling. Sell it, buy it, sell it, buy it. Then automatically your the margin of your purchase or capacity of purchase goes high. That's how I started. I purchased my 1 BHK apartment. I didn't have money in that point of time. I remember 16 lakh rupees was the cost of the apartment I purchased point of time. 2 BHK. It was in Old Goa. It was inside jungle. Today go there, full developed area. I started there, and of course I sold that and bought many properties. And so that risk and that initiative you have to take at the beginning. So off late is a hot topic going on all over, that the tourism is down and that is affecting Goa real estate. I am not a tourism expert, but with my experience, because I've been seeing tourism in Goa from quite a long time and seen it closely, because yes, real estate market is somewhat dependent on tourism. Yes, that's the fact. The tourism or any business for that matter has always have a correction at some point of time, and it again come back. Even if you pull out the last tourism data of Goa of last 10 years, 15 years, you'll always find there's a fall of after 4 years, 5 years, but it is not a permanent fall. It is, I will call, is a breathing period wherein any tourist location for that matter, they breathe themselves, they revamp their facilities, they come up with the innovations, and again the bull run starts. This is I would call it, but the fact what people are saying the tourism is down is not 100% correct. In fact, if you check the flight database, the flights are flying full. None of the flights are flying which are with a half capacity. Goa is probably the only state in India who has a two fully operational airport. I don't think so any other state left this size has two fully operational airport, and they are working on their full capacity. Goa has connected to the new destinations. It is getting connected to, I'm talking domestically, to new destination. We are already dependent on the domestic tourism more than the international tourism. And first of all, foreigner can't buy properties in Goa. So anyways, decline in the international tourism is not affected to the real estate, absolutely, because foreigners can't buy property in Goa or anywhere in India. That's a fact. So our purchasers are only Indians, and they are coming because I don't see any alternative than Goa in at least in India, because there's no city which gives you this kind of vibe of Goa. There is no city or any destination where you can enjoy 24/7. Everywhere, any tourist location, after sunset, it's over. There is nothing to do. Just go back to your room, sleep, and come back tomorrow morning. So when there were landlines at that point of time, mobile coverage was very less. So Google was not that effective because of course mobile numbers were not there. So that period, if you want to find out any service provider, let's say you want to find out a real estate realtor in Goa. So there used to be a book wherein the categories. So there's the index. You have to say which is the page realtors are there. You have to open that page, and in that page you will find realtors location wise. Like you have let's say Asagaon. So it is a sequence A, B, C, D, and under A, B, C, D, particular that city name or village name will be there, and you will get the contact number, name, and address of that person, of that company, and you can contact them. That's how the directories are made. Yellow pages directories are made. And then of course the business opportunity in that, a lot of people, so BSNL database were getting printed in this directory. And there was a private players who used to have a contract with BSNL. They used to do the printing on behalf of the BSNL, and a businessman could have taken the premium places or premium locations in that particular directory. That was the product. So we have to sell ads in that. So normal listing is there of yours, but you can do a bold listing. You can have a display ad into that. You can have a quarter page. You can have a full page. So that was the product we used to sell. Interesting product. They were saying that till today the most difficult product to sell is insurance first, and then is yellow pages. So I was selling the second most difficult product at that point of time. Slow and steady won't make you greedy, I think so, is my tagline in real estate, because real estate comes with it involves a lot of money. Many people consider, yeah, of course you can make money in real estate in less time. Yes, you can make, but it has to be a good advice. Always think as I said, always be a pro buyer, because he's the one who is putting up his hard-earned money, trusting you, believing you. If you follow this path, it's a longer route. I know many friends of ours, when we started initially, they didn't believe this. They have earned a lot more than us, but I think so the name is something which remains forever. Money is there today, is not there tomorrow. So this part of keeping trust, giving right advices, and not selling wrong product is very important to have or to stay in real estate for long run. So I'm Vishal, co-founder of PropertyHub and Luxofy. Thank you for watching me on It's Goa. Thank you very much.